lost, and it was a back-and-forth game. Did you maintain confidence that at the end you guys were going to be able to figure out a way to win this one?
Yeah, we were down. Like you said, it's back and forth. We were down a little bit, but I kept the confidence that I thought, we'd be able to pull it out.
How big of a step forward do you feel like the offense took today, given the struggles that you've had recently, and you really did build off what you guys accomplished in that third quarter a week ago?
I thought we did a good job on the perimeter blocking. Good job up front, pass block, run blocking. The running backs had a great game, obviously, with Ben Klett here and those other guys. But yeah, I thought it was really good team win and a really good job just overall by the offense.
Dan, you got your chance today to be the main ball carrier, and it had to be a nice feeling. Just your thoughts on being able to step up and have the game you did today.
Yeah, first time, like you said, and I knew I had to do my part, taking place, and I knew like I had to perform, above what I could normally do. So.
Do you feel like the execution in front of you was better today because there has been some struggles in the running game?
Yeah.
Was this the easiest day for you guys?
I definitely think so. I mean, the line, credit to the line, because, without those holes, I definitely wouldn't have gotten the yards that I got today. I mean, they definitely stepped up this game and did a great job.
Then how did you prepare? Going back to what you said, how did you prepare knowing this is going to be my chance today?
Honestly, kind of going in the game, I wasn't completely sure if I was going to be the starting running back. So, I kind of had, thought in my head, going before the game, just going through with Coach. I just knew that there was, a possibility, so I just really had to make sure that I knew what I was doing the entire time.
Alex, overall, probably not the day that you guys were hoping for in terms of yardage and points allowed and things like that, but I tell you what, you screwed it down there at the end. We had to make plays. You did it a couple of different times. So can you just talk about, kind of the clutch factor that you guys had there at the end of the game as a defense?
Yeah, I guess today was more of a bend and don't break mentality. Unfortunately, they did get the yards they did on us, and we're going to rally from that and check the film and fix whatever we got to fix. And at the end, that's just a collective defensive effort, really. It's a bunch of guys that are best friends playing football together. So,
can you talk about the play you made on 4th and goal? Because obviously that was a huge. What did you see there, and how did that present itself to you?
Well, they had run that play twice in the red zone there. I knew they were going to come back to it, and they had their trips tied to the formation, and I just saw the pitch come, and it was my turn to make the play, and I did. So.
But you still had work to do after that. You got the ball back, and you had to come up with another big defensive stand, and you guys did.
Yeah. Yep. Like I said, I'm so proud of our defense. It's a bunch of guys that have really grown together with a core group of senior guys, and obviously some outstanding younger guys that step up and do their job. So I'm really proud of them, and I'm proud of the way we played today.
What you have you have to stop 2 plays where the ball could be right there, the 1 yard line. What do you say to each other to make sure that convince each other that guy's not going to get in there?
Honestly, we try to tell each other what we're doing, just to make sure everybody's on the same page. That's priority number 1, and then after that, it's just people making plays. Letting our guys, we've got a bunch of guys on defense that can make plays, and you guys can continue to see that, especially with the younger guys. And every once in a while, an old guy like me gets to make a play, and it was my turn, so I did.
Also, was a little frustrating with getting down there and not getting maybe the points that it looked like you were headed for a couple different times there.
Yeah, I thought we did a good job today, just moving the ball, just not really finishing, like you said. It would have been nice to be able to kind of get those points and really put the game away. But credit to the defense, really buckling down and sealing the deal for us.
Can you talk about the touchdown to Levi? Big third down there, and you guys are down, or what was it? A 1-point game, I think. What did you see? And And then also talk through the 2-point conversion, if you would.
Yeah, basically had man on him. Safety kind of ripped out of there, but there's a little bit of space. He didn't have a great angle to make a play on it, so just kind of trusting Levi there to make a play.
How quickly did you know it was there? Was that just, that was the read and that's where you were going?
Yeah, that's kind of, I like the matchup. Levi and I have thrown a lot of passes together, worked together a lot, so I feel confident in him coming down and making a play for me.
Ben, obviously great game today. Looking into next week, what are you trying to do to come in next week and try to do better? What do you do with that?
I definitely, will look at the things that I got to work on, tomorrow, watching film. But I think definitely it'll probably have to be being more technical with my running and fitting off the gaps right and reading the O-lineman and the defense.
And then we saw Brandon Thull come in as well. Looked like you two had really good chemistry as a duo. What do you think about his performance today?
Yeah, he did a great job stepping up. I mean, that big play, that big hit that he had, I mean, that was fun to watch. And this was Brandon's first game, and so it was a lot of fun getting to watch him. See him in practice doing really well, and then obviously that carried over into the game.
I saw he threw a great block on one of your longer passes. Is he known for more of a great pass blocking back? Or do you think?
Yeah, it was. I know. I actually remember the one you're talking about. Yeah, he stepped up and made a great block. I think that's something that he does in practice and something that he does well.
Sure. Any final questions? Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Will.
You can tell Ben hasn't been in many press conferences. He's one of the few guys that brings his helmet to the press conference. So, happy D-Days. 201 feels pretty good. A good win for our program, good win for our team. This year in the league is going to be an interesting year. I truly believe that, you're going to have to find different ways to win games. We played 2 tight football games over the opening 2 weeks and found a way to win 2 of them. Give Missouri State a lot of credit. I think Coach Steckel and his staff have done a tremendous job. Now, we haven't played them in a long time because my last 2 years at Western Illinois, we didn't play Missouri State either. So, we haven't played Missouri State since Coach Steckel and his staff have been there, and I'll tell you what, that's a really good football team. Offensively, they do some really tough stuff to defend. Gave us fits all day. Their quarterback played really well. Fortunately, we matched that with good quarterback play of our own, and an offense that was more consistent than what it has been. We squandered some opportunities in the red zone to put more points on the board. That's probably the disappointing takeaway offensively. Defense made some timely stops at the end when they needed to, and that combination is a combination that was good enough to get us the win today.
You do that. Possibly, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I'm sorry, but you knew he was what he was. He was a dual threat guy. I mean, was he even better than you saw on film with the way he ran the ball today?
I don't know if he was any better, Jay. I think the stuff that they do, that spread option stuff. We just don't see anybody that runs it, and it's hard to simulate it in practice. The speed at which they execute it, and he runs it really well. He is a very capable runner. He demonstrated that today, and honestly, I thought he threw the ball really well. He made some good throws on some deep balls, made some good throws underneath. you know, he forced us to have to defend passes to get incompletions, and that's what good quarterbacks do.
When and why was the running back, starting running back situation decided, and can you comment on the way those two young guys performed?
Yeah, well, Ben's, you know, I thought Ben's played really well over the opening weeks. We've been rolling 3 guys, decided that he deserved the opportunity to start, and he took advantage of that opportunity. He runs hard, he's physical, he's obviously a little different type of back. When you got a guy that weighs 230 pounds and still runs pretty well, you know, Ben's a guy that's gotten a lot better over the last year. He's much more assignment sound. He works. You know, he does what he did what he needed to do in the off season. Brandon Thole, this was the first game that he was available due to an academic situation, and so he's been waiting his time to be able to get on the field. You know, and we got some good play out of him. I thought Keenan Brooks played well. So, you know, feel good about that group. You know, Kai Henry's been a little bit banged up, and so as a result didn't play much today. And the other guys took advantage of the opportunities that they had.
Can you talk about what exactly it is that Brandon adds when he's out there?
Well, you know, he showed some physicality today. You know, he's just a guy that needs more experience. And, you know, he was a very talented high school player, had a very serious knee injury coming out of high school, and it really took him the better part of a year and a half, I think, to really come back from that injury. And now, you know, he's back to full speed and able to contribute.
Were you expecting kind of a back and forth track meet type of game here?
I thought we could move the football. You know, I think you know, defensively, they played a great game against Illinois State. I thought what we do maybe matched a little bit better and could cause them a few more problems than what Illinois State did you know, a week ago. At the same time, you know, they've moved the football against everybody that they've played against. You know, moved the football very consistently against a really good Northern Arizona team. You know, moved the football pretty well against, particularly in the first 3 quarters against Illinois State last week, who's always one of the better defensive teams in the league. Yeah, you'd like, you know, I think we're going to look at it, and we're going to probably find that there were a couple better ways that we could have played that option stuff. I thought we gave up a little too much on the ground, but when you got to play pass and you got to play option, it makes for a hard defensive game plan, and I think they're going to win. I think they're going to win a bunch of games. I think they got a chance to, if they stay healthy, you know, they'll have a chance to compete with anybody in the league.
Bob, on offense, can you point toward some things where, regardless of opponent, that you put out some fires and you're doing these things better than you were during that amounted to, I guess, about a 6-quarter slump there?
Oh, I think, you know, we've tried to take a step back a little bit and look at what we're doing in the running game, and, you know, see if we can't take a few things and be better at them. And I think, you know, we maybe took a step forward in that regard this year. You know, I thought we were more consistent with our ability to run the football. And so, you know, that's number one. I mean, it's hard to run RPO offense, run pass option offense, if you're not running the football very well. And today we were running the football well enough that our perimeter throws were there, and Austin does a really good job with those. You know, mix that up with a couple of downfield throws that we connected on. Like I said, I think we took a step forward there. We obviously got to continue to work on you know, our red zone offense, I think, you know, those 10, whatever, you know, 6, 10, 14 points that we left on the table today with those red zone possessions and missed field goals obviously could have easily cost us the football game.
Despite those missed opportunities, though, I mean, it's vitally important, isn't it, to win these home games? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, if you want to be in it at the end, you know, my analogy of this league is if you want to be in it at the end, you got to play well at home and find ways to win games win a game or two on the road. That's really what it boils down to. And I mean, I'll be honest. I think the crowd helped us today, particularly at times when maybe they had things going a little bit. You know, that building that building, when it's full of people, there's a lot of energy. And you know, hopefully we gave the crowd a lot to cheer about today, and we get them all back here next week against a really good Northern Iowa team.
Is there potentially added value in winning a homecoming game? You've been through quite a few of them.
I don't know what the added value, I guess, yeah, maybe I mean, I think we talk about homecoming this way, you know, for some people, hopefully not a lot of people that were in the Dome today, but for some people, it might be the only game they get a chance to come back and see. And so what you want to do is you want them leaving here feeling very proud of the university, and obviously the football program is part of that. And so, you know, I think our guys played like winners today. We won the football game, and hopefully those people that, you know, don't get back here that often, we made their letter jackets and South Dakota apparel worth a little bit more to them today.